Hello, and thank you for joining us for this instructional video from the Connecticut Restaurant Association. My name is Yvette, and today I'm going to show you how to log into the member portal. Once we're in the member portal, I'm going to show you how to view and pay invoices, how to update your profile, how to add company contacts to your profile, and where you can find member resources. Before we get started, I'm going to ask if you have your member resource guide handy to please grab that. The first page, which I'm going to show you in a moment, has some great points that we can reference. And the guide is really kind of your go-to resource that you should have handy all year round. We send this out to all of our members once a year. And if you're a new member, we typically will mail this out within the first 1 or 2 weeks of joining. The 2023 guide, we will mail out probably early spring, so be on the lookout for that. So to start off, I'm going to show you how to access the portal. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm actually going to share the digital version of the member resource guide. So allow me to share my screen. Okay, here we go. So if you have your member resource guide and you scroll to the first page, you're going to see on the left-hand side there where it says portal and login information. There's the URL where you can access the member portal at any time, or you can scan that QR code. And if you have your phone handy today, feel free to scan that QR code now. That'll bring you right to the portal login. And then you see username and password. We do recommend that you write your username and password there so you can remember. When we set up your account, that's typically set up as the primary email for your account and the last 4 digits of your primary business phone number. You can change your password at any time after that, and I'll show you in a moment if you need to do a password reset. If you're the primary contact on your account, you might also be able to access the portal using your personal email as long as that's been set up under your account. If you're having any trouble accessing or logging into the portal, feel free to email us. Or if somebody else is able to access the portal, they should be able to go in and make changes to any of the contacts that are under your account, including the contact email. So right below there, you see Members Only Portal, and you see 4 steps. This is what I was saying. It's really helpful to keep this guide handy because if you forget some of the things we're going to cover in this video, you'll have access to them there, from steps for logging into the portal, editing your profile, updating your contacts, and accessing those member exclusive resources and savings. So I'm going to now show you how to log into the member portal using our website. So if you go to ctrestaurant.org at any time, you can access the portal that way. So I'm going to just share my screen again and go over. Give me just a moment to minimize this screen. Oops, there we go. And I'm going to go over to ctrestaurant.org. And from here, you just hover over the navigation bar where you see members, and you scroll down to member portal. When you click that, it's going to bring you to the login screen. So I'm on my laptop, so it's recognizing my login information, but that's going to be your username and password. Again, as I mentioned, typically your email address and then the last 4 digits of the primary phone number for your business. If you forget your password, you can click the Forgot Your Password link and it'll bring you right to the screen to request a password reset email. As I mentioned, if you have any trouble logging in, contact us or ask somebody else in your company that can access the portal to be able to make those updates for you. From here, I'm going to log in, and it's going to take me to my personal profile within the portal under the Connecticut Restaurant Association account. And I mentioned that because if you are a primary contact or you're a contact on your account, you can either log in as you or you can log in as your business. I've logged in right now as me, but you could see at the top bar here, I can switch profile, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But the first screen, your member portal dashboard, looks like this. You'll see on the left-hand side, your name, title, contact information, any events that you've attended, and then media that you can upload. That's actually how my photo is there in the left-hand corner there. And then on the right, you see any open invoices and any profiles that are related to me. Open invoices, the nice thing with the our portal update or our database update from about a year ago was now you can access invoices directly from any contact that's an editor or primary contact under your account. Whereas before you couldn't do that, you had to be logged into the main account. Now you can log in as you, and you can, and without switching profiles, you can see your payment history or pay any invoices that are open on your account. Payment history, I don't have any paid invoices here. This is just sort of a test version to show you today. But if you click on payment history and you have paid invoices, you'll be able to access invoices. A lot of times people will message us and ask for a copy of a paid invoice. You can actually access those anytime right through the portal. Just click on payment history, find the invoice, and you can print it or save it right from the portal. I'm going to show you how to pay invoices from the CRA account, but I just wanted to show you how, if you are a primary account or an editor on your account, you can pay invoices directly from your profile. So on the dashboard, you're going to see Member Portal Home, Edit This Profile, Pay, Open Invoices, Relationships, and Member Exclusive Resources, which we'll go into each of these in just a moment. I'm going to actually switch my profile over to the CRA. You can see any profiles that are connected to me, I'm going to be able to switch to here. So I'm going to switch to CRA, and now I'm going to be in the business profile. So if you are the primary contact for your restaurant, you can log in as you, or you can log in as your restaurant. So when I'm on my business profile, any changes I make here are going to be to the business profile. So the first thing that I want to do, and actually I want to show you, this looks exactly the same as the last screen. You're going to see contact information on the left, events, media. Now in that case, that media right there is the logo that you see up in the left-hand corner. And then you see open invoices and then related profiles. There's more related profiles here because as the CRA, these are all of our staff that are attached to our account. We'll go into that in more detail in just a moment. Very first thing that I want to show you is how to view and pay invoices. Very easy. You're just going to click on Pay Invoices. Again, these are just training invoices that we've loaded under our account, but I'm going to show you, this is what it'll look like when you log in if you have open invoices. We have two sort of test invoices in here so that you can see any invoices that you have that are open. You can click on the invoice number, and that's going to show you an image of the invoice. From here, you can print or you can save that invoice. If you wanted to mail a check for an invoice, you can just come on here and print it and then mail that in with your payment if you prefer not to just do the online bill pay. But very, very easy to view and access invoices right from the Pay Invoices function. But if I wanted to pay an invoice, I can just click on the invoices that I want to pay. And today I'm just going to show you one, but if you had multiple invoices, you can click on it and the next screen would allow you to pay for all of your invoices. But if I just wanted to select one invoice, let's say this one, which is the annual membership dues, I just click that box and you can see the Pay Now button is green. So you can click on that and that's going to bring you to the payment screen. Our system allows you to pay using a credit card. So again, if you did want to mail a check, you can print the invoice and mail it in with your payment. So from here, you just enter your payment information, make sure to include your zip code and your security code, expiration date, and then you click Submit Payment. Once you make that payment, that invoice will go away from this screen. Then you'll be able to, from your Portal Home dashboard, that would come up as paid. You'd be able to access that paid invoice and print your paid invoice right from this payment history button. But that's how easy it is to access, to view, and pay invoices. So the next step is I want to show you how to edit your profile. So if you did need to make any changes to your profile, whether it's your main profile or contacts within your profile, you can change address, you can change phone numbers. There's a lot of information that you can change just by selecting the Edit This Profile button. So it's always going to default to your general information. So you can see here address, email, phone, and website. So maybe we changed our office location. I can update that right here with the address. And on the left-hand side, you can see you can edit other information. You can add addresses. So this may be a good function for you if your billing address is different from your business address. And we see this a lot where maybe an account doesn't want their invoices going to their restaurant location, but it goes to an office. It's helpful to have that billing address under your account. You can also add additional phone numbers, additional emails, or your social media handles. So you would just go ahead and make whatever changes you wanted to make onto your account, and then you hit Save This Profile. And that's how easy it is to make changes to your, to edit your profile. The next step, I want to show you how to add company contacts. So that would be on the top navigation bar. You can click Relationships, or down here, you can click where it says Related Profiles. You can view and edit, or you can add a profile. I want to start by showing you the View and Edit All This is really great, especially if you have a lot of contacts under your account. We do here at the CRA because these are all of our staff. But from this one screen, I can see every contact that's listed under our business account, and I can make edits right from here, either directly from this screen, or I can click the edit function, and that will allow me to edit specific profiles. If you're a single location restaurant, you will probably just have the primary contact, which may be you as the owner. So it'll just have your business and then your primary contact. Some accounts will have maybe a GM or a bookkeeper. If you're a restaurant group, you might have your restaurant locations you'll see under here as well. But from here, you'll see this first column here is the main contact. Every account can only have one main contact. So if you click somebody else to be a main contact, it's going to move it and it's only going to allow one to be the main contact. Billing contact is the same. You can have only one person be a billing contact. You may keep it as you, as the owner, or you might have maybe a GM that you want to add to your profile and make them the billing contact, or maybe you have a bookkeeper and you want to check that off and make sure that the bookkeeper is your billing contact. What that tells us is when we're doing invoices, that will be mailed to the attention of whoever the billing contact is or the billing address. Anyone that you select as an editor will allow that contact to be able to access the main profile and make any changes or edits to the profile to add company contacts. So that's a good function if you have somebody that you do want to be able to be to access your account. That may be a GM, it may be your bookkeeper, and maybe if you have an HR manager. If you're an allied member and you've got maybe a sales team that you want to have access in there, you can add those folks as well. But if you make them an editor, they're going to be able to change or make edits to your profile. Receives communication. Anybody that you click here tells us that those are folks that you would like to receive communication. You can check off as many as you'd like. Just a word of caution, that doesn't mean they'll automatically be added to our email distribution list. That's a separate, we use MailChimp for our emails. This tells us internally when we're contacting members through our database, who on your account could or should be receiving communications. And so anybody that you'd like to receive communications, just put them in here and make sure we've got their email and or phone number. Then you see other columns for title, email, phone, and relation type. Relation type is the, most of these are going to be either employee or owner. If you're a restaurant group, you'll see your main profile is going to be the parent. And then if you have multiple locations under that, that's typically going to be set up as subsidiary. And as I mentioned before, you can make edits to any of these contacts simply by clicking on the row for whatever contact you want to edit and clicking edit. Delete, if you wanted, maybe if you had somebody that left your company, you wanted to remove them from your profile, you can click delete. We usually keep contacts in there. You can always just select former employee if you didn't want to delete someone. From here, you can also add a profile, and you can do that from the previous screen as well. But if you had somebody that you wanted to add to your account, it's very easy. You just do add a profile and you enter their information here. So again, this may be, maybe you have a GM or you have a new staff person that you'd like to add to your account. Maybe you have an HR manager, a billing contact, anybody that you would like to have access to your account. This would also include if you had somebody within your company that maybe you want to be able to access the job board. Job postings are free. Regular listings are free for our members, but you have to be in our database to be able to access, and so that the job board knows that you're a member and should be getting those free. So you can add anybody to your profile that you want to be able to access the job board. You should just have to add them here. You're always going to use individual profile because you're going to be adding people. You wouldn't be adding profiles. That's something that we use internally. Even if you're a restaurant group, you wouldn't add another location. We do that on our back end. If you access a location, it will show up as an organization profile, but you're never going to be adding an organization. You're going to be adding an individual profile. So when you do that, you just enter their contact information. And then you're going to select any of these things here. Main contact, editor, receives communication, billing contact, and then that relation type, again, you're going to select here. And then you're gonna save and close or continue editing. And that's how easy it is to add a profile. I'm gonna go back to the member portal home page. And that's where everything here will show. You'll see any profiles that are added to your account, you'll see them appear here. And that's also where you can click add a profile directly from your dashboard. So that's how to add a profile to your account. So the last step that I want to show you is the member exclusive resources. This is a link where we will upload or add quick hyperlinks for our members to access. And typically these are benefits that are available just to our members, or they're quick links for our members. So the very first one you're going to see there is the member exclusive savings program. So these are members of the CRA that provide discounts of products or service to our members. So you can see all of those offers right in here. You can also access that directly from our homepage. It's always going to be under the any of the directories. You'll see coupons link, and that's where you'll access that program. Going to go back here. Then you have sign up for CRA action alerts. These are the text alerts that we send out if it's a legislative alert or an event alert that we've got to send out. We don't do too many of these. When we send out alert, it usually means we need you to take action. It may be a letter that we're asking to sign to your elected officials. So you can sign up there to receive text alerts. And then going back here, I mentioned the job board. There's a quick hyperlink to the job board. You can load your jobs right from this link. You can also access this from directly from our website. Again, you have to be in our database to be able to be recognized by our system as a member to get the free listings. But now you know how to add a profile to your account if you need somebody in your company to be able to access the job board. There's a link to submit any community events. If you're having a wine dinner or a fundraiser or something like that that you'd like to put on our community calendar, you can do that here. There's a poster, a link to a ServSafe discount poster. So this is great to have in your workplace. If you have staff that are taking ServSafe, if they're signing up or registering for classes so that they know that you are a member, you get the member discount, or just for you to have in your back room or something like that, you can print that poster. And then you have your login to the National Restaurant Association. So as a CRA member, you have dual membership into the National Restaurant Association. So this is where you can log into that. There's other benefits that you get for the National Restaurant Association. One thing, the annual food show in Chicago every year, all members get one complimentary ticket. So you have to be able to log in, know your login for National to be able to redeem that complimentary ticket. I have the state of the industry report here. This is a report that comes out once a year. It's free to members. It's very expensive for non-members. I want to say it's something like $295, something like that. This is a very comprehensive report that comes out every year that has data, has statistics, trends, forecasts, a lot of really interesting information that you want to have as a resource throughout the year. It comes out once a year. So once we have the 2023 report available, you'll get an email about it, but we'll also load it in here, which is really nice to have everything just right at your fingertips. And then the last one, I don't have one loaded in right now, but whenever we do webinars, we always put the most recent recording here. We only make that available to our members to be able to access the recording. So there would be a link under your member exclusive resources that direct quick links you to whatever our most recent webinar is. And that's it. So in this video, we showed you how to log into the member portal, how to view and pay invoices, how to edit your profile, how to add company contacts to your account, and where to access the member exclusive resources. There's a lot more functionality and there's a lot of benefits that are available to you as a member. So if at any time you have questions, please feel free to reach out to us. The easiest way is just to email info@ctrestaurant.org. All of our contact information is also available in your member resource guide. So please take advantage of these tools and resources. Practice going into the member portal because we put a lot of information in there for you. And again, if you have questions for us, it's just info@ctrestaurant.org. Send us out a message, and thank you for your support as a member. We look forward to working with you throughout the year. Thank you.